My name is Clemente Lisi. I'm the Vice President of Communications and Marketing at the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. Before that, I spent 14 and a half years at the New York Post as a reporter and editor. Best day of the job at the Chamber, I mean, look, every day's a good day at the Chamber for me, I think. I love what I do, and whenever we get the chance to promote a business or get our organization in the papers or on TV, it's a good day. So that's it. At the Post, there were a lot of good days, a lot of crazy days. One of the better days was getting to interview Michael Jackson once at the National Action Network. I was only one reporter to sneak in and was able to get Michael Jackson, see him up close, and it was as scary as you would think it is. So that was cool. Best advice I ever got was from a former editor of mine, Steve Marsh at the New York Post, who said, whenever anyone wants to talk to you, you should sit down and listen to them, no matter who it is. And I think that advice, I've kind of carried that with me all through my career. And I don't have too many political idols, mostly because I spent most of my time as a reporter, and I didn't really like politicians for the most part. But there were a couple politicians that were good to me over the years. When I was a student at Columbia J School, I got to interview State Senator Roy Goodman, and he was my state senator at the time on the Upper East Side. And he was, I had seen him in the neighborhood a couple of times, shaking hands at the subway, and I did a paper for school, which was hard to get someone to interview, for a paper. And he was gracious, so that was good. In general, when I was still a reporter, I was able to interview Gregory Meeks and Mayor Bloomberg and some other people, and they were patient with me, so that was good. Ideal weekend. So for me, it's been with my kids. I have a daughter, Grace, who's 4, and a son, Mark, who's 1. So just going to Prospect Park or doing an activity with them and just being able to spend time with them at home or at a park, Central Park, Prospect Park, whatever. So that's, for me, ideal with my wife and all. So that's what I enjoy most. People always told me that Matthew Broderick would play me in a movie, and I don't really know why. I don't think I look like the guy, even though one time I was at an event in Grand Central Terminal and this old lady came up to me and thought I was Matthew Broderick and swore. I think the lighting was bad and I was younger, and she swore I was Matthew Broderick, and I said, I'm not, I'm really not. And I don't know what was wrong with this woman. She was a tourist, and I was like, okay, you know what, I am. And I autographed a napkin for her, and she walked away all happy. And I think it's one of the funniest things that ever happened to me, because I think people come from out of the other parts of the country, come to New York, and they're going to run into a celebrity. And so the woman's convinced I was Matthew Broderick. So.